Hey, what's going on YouTube? iDevice Help here. Today in this video, I got a comparison of Apple's brand new iPhone 5s versus the old generation iPhone 5. Now, both devices are really great, but I know some of you guys are still thinking about upgrading and you don't know if you should. Well, maybe this video will help you determine if you should or not. Now, I'm going to be giving you guys performance enhancements. I'm going to be running a few tests on these devices throughout the hardware, CPU performance, cameras, Wi-Fi performance, boot up speeds, and things like that, and also show you guys some of the main differences of hardware wise. So I'm going to start with a booting up process here. See which one boots up faster. There you go. They both took off at the same time. I pressed them both at the same time. So there it is, the iPhone 5s came in faster. Of course, it's running iOS 7, and the iPhone 5 came in second with iOS 6. I purposely did that so you can depict which is which. Now, before we continue with some of the performance tests, I'm going to give you guys a quick rundown here of the physical changes. Of course, you got the Touch ID here for the iPhone 5s, and you got the standard home button here for the iPhone 5. But if we put them next to each other, or right on top of each other like so, as you can see, the size is exactly the same size. As you can see there, everything aligns perfectly. Right here in the bottom, the headphone jack and the lightning connector, speakers and everything. Here the SIM tray, back to the top, power button, and everything's the same. Even the screen size is the same. Again, if we take a look here at the top, here's where some of the differences come into play, and it's not that really big of a difference. We have a 8 megapixel camera for the iPhone 5 and an 8 megapixel for the 5s. The difference is better aperture ratio for the iPhone 5. That is software driven, and also we have dual LED versus single LED on the iPhone 5. So that's a nice enhancement. It will help you take better pictures on low light situations and also video. Now the iPhone 5s also offers slow motion video capturing, so that's another advantage here with iOS 7 on the iPhone 5s. So we're going to go ahead and unlock both of these devices and run some more tests. Alright guys, so the first test I'm going to be running is a CPU performance test. This will test the internal performance of the device. Apple is claiming that the iPhone 5s is twice as fast as the previous generation iPhone 5. So this application will help us determine if that processing speed is actually there. So let's go ahead and wait for both devices to process. So it is, the iPhone 5s is done. It came in at 1406 on a single core score. Processing speed 2551 on a multiple core. Again, iOS 7 running on the iPhone 5s. So here the iPhone 5 has done. It's 723 on a single core and a 1295 on a multiple core. So yes, it is double the performance from the iPhone 5 to the 5s. The 5s, of course, has double the performance speed. You will notice that as you use the operating system, if you play games, taking pictures, and things like that. Now, the next test I wanted to run was a Wi-Fi performance test. I'm going to go ahead here and set up the same Wi-Fi and same server here for both devices. We'll go ahead here into settings and make sure that we are running both on the same Wi-Fi network. There it is, the same Belkin 74A dual band Wi-Fi. That is my router, so it should perform rather well. So let's begin the test. Same server, same Wi-Fi. So it looks like we have 23.12 here on the download speeds for the iPhone 5. And for uploads, we have 4.14. Let's test the iPhone 5s. So it looks like we have 23.28 on download speeds for the 5S. And 4.43 on the iPhone 5S at upload speed. So not that big of a difference there on downloading speeds as in Wi-Fi cards built into the devices itself. I'm not going to test the networks because that varies so much depending on where you're at. So it's just really not a fair test to do that. Now, last but not least, let's talk a little bit about the cameras. Now, there's not a whole lot to talk about here. If you're in both iOS 7, you'll get all the features that you get from the iPhone 5S on the iPhone 5. Now, some of the features that you do, or things that you do get here that you don't get on the 4S, is the slow motion video capturing here available for the iPhone 5S. And you also get a, if you hold down here on the shutter, you take 10 pictures per second. So there you go, 20 pictures in a matter of 2 seconds. If you get iOS 7 here on the iPhone 5, you can also take pictures quickly, but you don't get the slow motion video capturing, and it won't be as fast, of course, because the CPU performance is just not there. What you're going to get is a better picture with the iPhone 5S because it does have a dual LED flash, so you'll get a better picture on low light situations, and also the performance will be way better. So hopefully this will help you guys determine if you should upgrade from the iPhone 5 to the 5S. I personally think you should probably hold off to Apple's next generation iPhone if you're on an iPhone 5. If you're on a 4S, the iPhone 5S is definitely a must-have upgrade. You won't regret it. Both devices are great, but it's not that big of a difference. You got the Touch ID and a little bit faster processor, and the camera is just slightly improved. So hopefully this will help you guys determine if you upgrade or not. So leave a comment down below. I'm very interested in hearing what you guys have to say about both of these devices. Do you have one? Are you planning on upgrading? Do you not like either one? So tell me what you guys think. Of course, you guys can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. All the links will be down below. And of course, like always, guys, don't forget to stay up to date with the latest information on all your iOS devices by visiting iDeviceHelpUs.blogspot.com. It's been iDevice. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.